How's it going, you guys? TheNamesJustB here. Welcome to my channel. It's been a very long time since I've made one of these formal videos, hasn't it? If I sound tired, I'm sorry in advance. I am tired. It's just this weekend has been a very, very long, yet beautiful weekend for myself. Not only for me, but for my family, my wife. My daughter literally just turned 1 today. Time of filming, it's like 9:24 p.m. on May 22nd, 2022. I just wanted to make a quick video, give a quick update on life in general, but mainly the whole point of this is to give my 1-year review of how it's been to be a father, as it is my first time being a father. Sophie Rose Rodriguez, my daughter, was born on May 22nd, 2021, so literally 1 year ago, and it was a beautiful day. We were in that room for quite a while, about 20 plus hours. My poor wife was in labor for what seemed like an eternity, but finally Sophie came into our lives at 5:23 a.m. a year ago, and it was just a love at first sight. You know, it's cliche, right? You hear it from every single new parent, every single new father. Hey, my daughter's the most beautiful. Oh, my daughter changed my life. Or my son did this, my son did that. And it's amazing. But believe me when I say that you won't understand the feeling until it's you, until you are the parent, until you see that beautiful little face look up at you and see you as the greatest thing they've ever seen in their entire lives. It changes you. It makes you, if you've never experienced love, it makes you truly know what love is. Unconditional love. From the moment I met Sophie, she stole my heart. She is quite the personality. Ever since she was born, she was always making sounds, always moving around, always looking at me and making faces, and it's beautiful to see the journey of her growth. And as a new father, I feel nothing but blessed to have her in my life. Has it been easy? No, not at all. As you can tell from my tired voice and demeanor, it's not easy. No, it's not easy at all to be a father. Do I recommend it? Of course, 110%. But when you're ready, and you'll know when your time is ready. The first month and I would say the first two months were a blur, because it literally was. We would take shifts. Me and my wife, I remember. We took shifts with our daughter because she would wake up every 2.5 to 3 hours because she was hungry, or she peed or pooped, or something bothered her. So it's really hard to get them accustomed to sleeping through the night. So those first 2 months really were tough. They were tough because imagine not getting good sleep and yet still having to play the role of a parent, having to take care of them, bathe them, feed them, love them, be there, make sure that they don't turn over, because they're pretty helpless at the beginning, and it's just, you are their everything in a sense. So you have to be there at all times, and it's stressful because you worry about everything, every little cough, if they spit up their food, if they don't, for anything, any little reason, it's a cause for concern. So I do remember those first two-ish months being extremely blurry, extremely tired and sleepy all the time. That's the best way that I could picture it. And then you just click. It clicks. There's no other way to explain it. You either understand what you have to do and get with the program, or you don't. Luckily for me, I got it. I understood the assignment, as they say, and with the help of my wife, I feel like I can do anything when it comes to my daughter. We tag team everything. If I have to clean her butt, then then she gets the next diaper. You know, if I have to feed her this one time, she feeds her the next time. And if for whatever reason my partner isn't feeling well, then I make sure to take up the slack, and I know that she does as well. It's a little tough for her right now because if you guys didn't know, I'm expecting my second. So my second is coming in actually 2 months. 2 months exactly expected. But this isn't a video about him. There will be many times to talk about him in the future once we meet him. But so it's tough for her because she's pregnant, so I have to take up extra slack. She can't bend over. I gotta carry Sophie most of the time, and you know, I'm there for it. I understand completely. I support her 110,000%. Because as they say, you know, it takes two to make a thing go right, right? So, you know, she's pregnant because of me. It's not anything, you know, magical or whatever. Well, I mean, it is. I guess it depends how you look at it. You can't do it on your own. I don't know how I would survive without my partner when it comes to taking care of my daughter Sophie. She's my rock. She's there for me. She takes the slack when I get lazy and I try not to. She's on it. She knows what she's doing now. At this point, we both know what we're doing, and we're loving every moment and second of it. But yeah, after the couple of first 2 months, it just becomes just a beautiful journey of just seeing how much they grow. And it's I talk about they as if I'm talking about multiple babies. I'm talking about my girl Sophie. She started, you could tell that she understood certain words that we were saying to her. For example, stop or wait or don't do that. And she would, you know, at first everything's a game, right? So she'd laugh it off. She'd be like, that's funny, cool, I'll keep doing it, whatever. But she's starting to get it, you know? And slowly but surely they learn and they understand your speech, the way you talk to them. Once again, I keep talking they. Pronouns, right? It's the crazy topic, right? But her in particular, she knows when I'm mad. She knows when I mean business. She knows when I'm playing around with her, and it's cool. It's amazing to see the growth. She has not started walking yet, and it's very interesting because we thought that maybe there was something that was, you know, like with something wrong with her ankle, because when she was born actually with her ankle kind of bent. But yeah, so we went to the physical therapist literally a couple days ago, and we find out that he believes and it's funny, it sounds almost made up. He thinks that it's because she's so smart she doesn't feel the need to have to walk, because she knows that when she cries she gets carried by everybody. And I know that I fall under that category as well. My mom's side, my wife's side, my wife, if she cries, we pick her up, we hold her in our arms, and then she stops crying. And if not, it's like bloody murder. So we have that fault. So if there's something that I would have changed from the way that we brought her up the first year, is that I wouldn't have held her as much. You know, I partially, I mean, obviously I don't regret anything I've done with the way that I brought her up so far, but it is something interesting to note that, you know, we are creatures of habit, you know, and I'm talking about humanity as a whole. It's the truth. We love feeling secure and feeling like we have that set schedule and we know what we're doing. You know, we have that fear, that natural fear of the unknown. And it's so true with babies as well. With Sophie, if you try something new with her, she doesn't like it at first. Well, guaranteed, you know, and that comes with like different flavored foods, or the way if we change the way that we the diaper size, for example, or if, like I said, we leave her for extended periods of time in her walker or away from her, she feels some type of way and she gets mad and she doesn't like it. So we have to basically change the way that we approach that, so that way she feels like, hey, I want to walk and I want to learn. She's at the stage right now where she's grabbing onto things and like kind of shifting her weight slightly, but then she falls, which is great, you know. And she started pivoting too, so she pivots a little bit too, but she doesn't really try to walk on her own, and so we have to try to help that. In conclusion, parenting is no walk in the park. However, it's so rewarding because no matter how tired I am, and believe me, I'm tired. I live tired all the time, and there's no amount of caffeine that can keep me up. I literally am so immune to my caffeine. I could probably take 600 milligrams and yeah, my heart will be racing, but I still feel tired. But when I look at her and she smiles and she laughs, and I know she's having a good time, you know, watching her Monsters Inc. or watching her Turning Red, because those are her favorite movies, Encanto, it brings a warmth that I've never experienced in my life. Probably the only time I've ever felt like that is, you know, with my wife. But it's different. It's a different love. It's a different warmth. It's all beautiful, all the same. But when I see her, when she wakes up in the morning and I see her and she smiles and she comes over and rests her head on me and gives me that look like, hey dad, how are you, you know? Even though she doesn't say it, her body language says it all. And it's there's nothing in this world better than that, in my opinion. No video game, nothing, no car, no house, nothing physical, nothing comes even close to the raw emotion that you feel from being a parent. And I really do hope that all of you, I mean, the willing, of course, because it's not for everyone, let's be honest, but the willing, I hope you all get to experience fatherhood, because it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. There's nothing like it, and I give it a 10 out of 10, my review so far. If anything, I wish I could play it all over again, because it went by so quickly. She's 1, you know, I have a 1-year-old. I say that now, because you know how you say like, oh, I have a 6-month-old, I have a 7-month-old. No, I have a 1-year-old. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy, but it's been a hell of a ride, and I can't wait. Well, I can wait, because I don't want time to go by anymore. The irony. I look forward to what my daughter will become, but at the same time, it saddens me that she'll never be as small as when she first came out. But the memories will always be there. Beautiful, beautiful memories. And I hope that when she's older, she'll appreciate these videos that I make, even though some of them can be stupid. Objectively, of course. Depends on the crowd, right? But I love it. I'm loving every second of it. And I'm going to try to make more videos when I can, because fatherhood is a 24/7 ordeal. I'm lucky right now that she's asleep upstairs with my wife, because like I said, this weekend has been crazy. I don't know what came over me. I felt the sudden urge to make a video. Maybe it was just the peace and the quiet, the tranquility, because I don't get that anymore, you know? It's one of those things where when I can be at peace, I take full advantage of it. It's amazing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got something out of it. If not, learned something. I rant complete. Thank you guys so much. As always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. The name's just be here. You guys have a great rest of your day and or night. It is night for me. You understand what I mean. But yeah, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Peace.